Hi everybody, my name is Jacob Shaw, Wellness Coordinator at SSP Wellness in Alton, Illinois. This video is just a disclaimer to make sure before engaging in any sort of new physical activity routine, check in with your doctor to make sure you are cleared for light, moderate, or even vigorous intensity exercise. Always check your surroundings to make sure it's clear of any objects or any other risks, and be safe. Welcome back to Volume 2 of SSP's series on how to approach running safely and effectively. So today we're going to talk about actual running technique, and then we're going to talk about how we're setting our SMART goals moving forward. So when going over running technique, there's a few things that we really need to pay attention to. And then the first one is when we are actually running, we're actually racking our arms. So a proper arm rack is going to be arms roughly parallel to the ground. They're going to be close to the body, and they are going to shift with our opposing leg as we are running. Second item, pulling our posture upright and making sure our chin is level with the earth. Third key item, with our posture pulled upright and our chin level with the earth, when we start, we want to make sure that as our feet land on the ground, that they land gently, just slightly behind our hips and our torso. The fourth thing is going to be limiting our pace to something that we could potentially hold a casual conversation with somebody. Say we have a running buddy and we want to discuss something about the day. If the pace gets too hurried that we realize that our breath doesn't catch up, and we start to have labored breathing, we're probably overexerting ourselves, especially starting out. It also might help many individuals to measure their breathing by inhaling in through the nose and breathing with pursed lips out through the mouth. Your pace will find itself, and if you find yourself falling behind that pace, you can slow down for a while. But we need to talk about running cadence, or how many footfalls per second and per minute that we're actually looking for. The average healthy runner's footfalls averages about 2.75 or 2 3/4 steps a second, or 160 to 170 steps a minute. So it's really not about these long, drawn out things. That's for sprinting. When we're actually engaging in running, it should be fairly regular. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're looking between 2 and 3 steps a second when we're getting into our runs. For our first week, we're going to set a goal to try and complete 3 miles. The way that we're going to try and approach those 3 miles is going to be a 1/4 mile walk warm-up. We'll also use that time to go over notes on our previous day, how we felt, what our exertion rate was, how our heart rate varied, what it peaked out at, any changes that we need to do to our mechanics because of discomforts that we feel, any additional stretching that we did, what we ate prior to the run, approximately 2 hours or so. These things are all going to be really important with cataloging what works for us and what did not. So that 1/4 mile walk there, a brief 5-minute warm-up stretch, and then we're going to try and attempt a 1 singular mile at a steady pace. I'm going to set a goal for myself for about a 10-minute pace to start out with, and then adjust accordingly. So it's really important to set SMART goals for ourselves, and if we don't achieve those goals in the first bout, that's all right. That is absolutely fine. If you need to rest in between because you get a stitch in your side pain, or if you need to rest because you feel like your heart's going to explode, we're all novices going into this. So it's going to take time to build up those energy systems and to build up that cardiovascular health.